Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to have a look at the RTTF Road to the Final cards and possible investment opportunities that we can see in the future. Now with both teams that are out, completed, and with the Europa League cards, we can have a full view of all the cards. There are some very nice meta cards in there. Some are very overpriced, some are underpriced. What we will like to try to find is some cards that are priced just right, with good potential of the team progressing through, so we could possibly make some coins before the upgrade comes into place, because these cards will receive an upgrade somewhere in January or something like that. So we won't be waiting that long. What will happen is once the cards are in a decided place where they almost certainly will go through to the next stage, then there will be an increase in the price, and that's going to be the price even after they're confirmed as they're going through. So that's where we are going to try to sell those cards, usually in the second to last, maybe almost the last game, somewhere around there. Most of the group stages are going to be decided, so that's where we will want to find the best opportunity to sell those cards. So for the first card, we're going to have a look at Quincy Proms, an always favorite card. Very decent base cards always in the last few FIFAs, with the 5-star, 4-star, good work rates, and a very decent base card, which is an 82. So for his Road to the Final Champions League card, he received an inform of +2, going to 84, and this card looks already like an amazing card. Now this card, I believe it came out with a price cap of 280, so it became extinct. He raised the price range to 500 or something, so now his price is around that range, but there's room for it to grow. Now, first of all, it's an 84 card, so if the team progresses through the next stage, it will go to an 86. It will receive a +2 upgrade, which is big, and which is something that I was looking also in this cards. There's more potential in a card when we receive more than a +2 upgrade than in a card that receives just a +1 upgrade, just a basic inform. So I'm more interested in those cards that receive a bigger upgrade than the normal ones. It's a very nice card, like as an 84, great pace, good shooting, good passing, good dribbling, and good physical stats. So it's already a good card, but with him, if Ajax progresses to the next stage, it goes to an 86, and we're going to be talking about an amazing card. Now, first of all, you need to consider the links, if this card is a good card to get into the team. Obviously, it's from the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, so not a lot of people are rocking Dutch leagues. It's not part of the meta, but if he does, a lot of people might think of this card. They will want to think of ways of getting him in the team. So you first have to consider strong links. At the moment, there's that Rule Breakers Dumfries, which is a decent card as a right back. And then there's an Inform Kudus, I believe it's called, as a striker that you can get. But from the Ajax perspective, there are some decent cards that could get an Inform. And there's some great right wings, some good left wings, good strikers that could get an inform, and then we're talking about good strong links. Now, in some formations, you might only need a strong link to give to him, and that might be enough. So for this card, there's already like 2 or 3 good strong links, so that's not an issue. Price range wise, like I said, is somewhere around the 280 mark on the PS4. I'm looking just a bit under that, to be honest. If I can get him around 260, maybe 250, it's going to be a decent price. I believe that this card is kind of undecided at the moment because they're tied at second place with Atalanta at 4 points. So it's going to be a hard thing to do. But looking at Ajax, I think they have a better team, and they're an advantage of where they have 2 home games to be played from the 3 remaining. So I think they're in a good stage where they can go through the next stage, get out of the group stage. So I believe it's a good card. Now the other contender in the group is going to be Atalanta with 4 points again, where Ajax is going to be hosting Atalanta at home for the last game. So maybe everything will come down to that last match, but everything could be decided by the next game. We'll see how that progresses, because Ajax has Midland at home, where Atalanta will have to play Liverpool. So there might be a good advantage there for Ajax to steer ahead of 3 points by getting the win and Atalanta losing. And then we might start seeing an increase in price already. So I like this card. If you can find him under 280, 270, I believe it's a good price range. And always remember, If there's a differential in points either by the next match day or the one after that, and there's an increase in that card and you're making some profit, I'm always saying that never wait. Always take the profit that you can make and get out, and that's always a win. For the second card, we're going to see Kessie from AC Milan. This is a 77, I believe, base card, so he receives a +4 for this upgrade to an 81. So his next upgrade to an 84 is going to be a +3, another great upgrade. Very nice card as it is. 6 foot high, 3-star, 4-star. Everything is looking really nice, especially in the defending and physical. Good dribbling. A bit low in the pace in regards to acceleration, but if he gets that upgrade of Milan going through the next stage, he's probably going to get a +3 in rating, so he will get maybe 2-3 points in acceleration at least, going to 75. His overall place probably 79, 80, so we're looking at a very nice card. Obviously the problem here is because he's from Syria and from Ivory Coast, it's kind of hard to link. As far as Syria players that he can link to, there's always is it Teo Hernandez? I believe the left back from Milan. He already has an inform to an 83, which is a great card as a left back, and this is a strong link. There's Çalhanoğlu, which had a rule breaker as a left wing, and there's also Zervinho as a striker, which is from Ivory Coast and Syria, so that's another good strong link. There are some hybrids that you can make there from Ivory Coast as well, so there are good ways of adding him into your team with a strong link. Now, his price range is around 210. I believe it's a fair price for an 81. Seeing other cards that are like 82 or whatever, and they're like 1 million coins. So it is a fair price at the moment. So if you can get him anywhere around 200, I believe that he has a lot of potential. If Milan can go to the next stage, and his card becoming an 84, receiving a +3, we might see a good increase on this card. And as it stands, Milan is in second place at the moment in their group, behind Lille with 7. Their next game is going to be against Lille, so a lot to be decided there. But then I think they have the upper hand in the remaining games, playing Sparta Prague and Celtic. So I believe there's a very good chance of them going through to the next stage. So it's a very good potential of him receiving the next inform. The next card is going to be Ivan Perisic, 84 rated, in a very tough group against Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Gladbach. A very mixed group at the moment. I think Gladbach is at first position with 5 points. Shakhtar and Real tied at 4, and Inter Milan at last with 2. But they're so close in points where at the moment everybody can go through. A lot to be decided. So this is a bit of a gamble in this card. Obviously it's a great card. It's a 4-star, 5-star, 6-1, left-footed. Okay pace. This usually is a card to be played as a cam, but with a +2 upgrade, if he receives it, goes to 86, he will get a nice boost in pace, and maybe playing him with a hunter, he becomes fast enough to be played as a very fast winger as well, or an attacker. So it becomes a very nice card to be played in the game. Obviously this card is very low in price. He's around the 45,000 price range in the PS4, so there's not a lot of risk. Even as an 84, it's a decent card, and you always need to remember that the cards that we're talking about, which are in the Champions League, like Promise or Perisic or Akanji here, they also have a good chance of, if not progressing through as a first or second in the group, finishing third, and then their card becomes a Europa League card, so it's still a live card, so there's not a lot to be lost there. Obviously they won't receive the first upgrade of going through the next group stages, but the card remains live, so there's not a lot to be lost there, especially at a 45,000 price range. If you believe in that group, because that group is so mixed up, I think that Inter might still have a chance because they do have a good team. I think they might have a chance. So this is a bit of a gamble, but a very low risk one at 45,000. There's not a lot of coins to be lost there. And the last card that I like is this Manuel Akanji. Akanji always has a very overpowered basic card the last few FIFAs. This year he has a 78 basic card, so he went to an 82 with a first inform, and his next inform is going to be +2 to an 84. Very nice card at 6'2", medium, 2-star, 3-star. Great pace, with the acceleration lacking a bit behind in the sprint speed, but other than that, good passing, good dribbling. That low balance should never scare you. All the good defenders have very low balance. Very rarely you see a very nice defensive rock that has good balance. Great defending and physical stats. With a +2, that acceleration will go closer to the 80, and if you put like a shadow on this guy or even an anchor, he becomes very, very fast with sprint speed going into the 90s, acceleration in like mid 80s. So it's going to be a fantastic card. He has the links. You get a strong link to Mbambu, you get a strong link to Zakaria, which has another great card. But I think it's a bit overpriced, and it's in another group that, although Gladbach hits first, it might be a bit of a gamble. Like I said, in that group, I'm not even sure who will go through. But you can get a very good, strong defensive triangle, like on the right, with Akanji and Mbambu and Zakaria as a CDM. This card is around 210, I want to say, so a good price will be under 200 to leave some room there to have some profit, or to sell at the same price where he's trending and not lose money on the tax. Now Dortmund is on top of the group with 6 points from the first 9, with Lazio, Lazio I think second with 5, and Club Brugge at third with 4. So a lot to be decided still, with 3 teams basically in contention for the first 2 spots. But I believe Dortmund could manage to pull this through and finish first or even second to go through. So this is another good opportunity to invest. The other 2 cards that I have down here, I'm not a big fan, especially like this Ndidi. It looks like a good card. He is from the Prem. You get some nice links, but he's an 86, so we're only talking about a +1 to go to an 87 if Leicester go through, which I do believe it will go through. And that's I think the main reason why this card is a bit high at the moment, because Leicester has 9 points, 3 out of 3 wins, and it's looking like a very easy way to progress through the next stage. So I don't think there's a lot of room for this card to go any higher than it is, even if they do finish first. So I think it's a bit overpriced to invest in this card, although it's looking really good. If you do want to invest in this card, you need to look at its lowest point, where it is somewhere around now, and try to undercut that price at about at least 10-15% to be able to make some profit when this card, if Leicester and when Leicester goes through. And the other card is going to be Luis Muriel from Atalanta. This is the card that is opposite of Quincy Proms. If Ajax doesn't go through, it's going to probably be Atalanta that goes through in their place. But if either one of them doesn't go in second, they will probably finish third. So like I said before, the card will still remain live, but as a Europa League card. This is a decent price card, like around 50,000 coins if I remember correctly. It's a very nice card, an 82. If he does go through the next stage, it's going to go to an 84, so a very decent upgrade. 4-star, 4-star, good pace, good shooting, good dribbling, okay passing, and alright physical for a fast agile striker. It's okay with a low aggression, it's something common. So with a +2 upgrade, it's looking really nice. Not a lot of coins to be lost there. So if you don't believe that Ajax has the team to go through, then your next option from that group is going to be Atalanta. So this is a good card to invest. A lot cheaper than that Quincy Proms. Like I said, you can buy like maybe 5 or 6 Luis Muriel for 1 Quincy Proms. So maybe you want to put your bet on Atalanta, especially showing us last year with that Papu Gomez for Atalanta. At this break, with the first 3 games played, they were last in their group. And EA released that SPC that nobody wanted to do because Atalanta had no chance of progressing. Eventually they went and progressed to the next stage, and a lot of people were disappointed that didn't do that SPC. But for me, these are going to be the 4 main ones that I'm going to be looking with. Most likely, I want to say Quincy Proms or Kessie are going to be the ones that I'm looking more favorably towards to investing. If I can find some decent prices, where I'm going to be looking for them is going to be Sunday night to Monday, Tuesday. I think that's where most people try to go liquid and change their team around. They need the coins. So that's where you might find the best prices on those days, and getting some good deals or sniping some good deals in these cards. And like I said, try to undercut as much as possible, to even if you need to sell him at the same price that he's trending at the moment, you don't lose a lot of coins in the tax. Always remember to sell these cards when they get a clear advantage, even if it's the next game after this one, the 4th game, and like Ajax wins and Atalanta loses, so they get a 3-point advantage. That might shift the price towards Ajax a bit higher. If that price point is enough for you, like if I can make like maybe 20-30k on a card as clear profit, I'm gonna take it and not risk it to wade through until all games are played. So this is going to be it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.